What is going on, team enthusiasts? Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. This vlog is starting off a little bit different as I'm actually on my lunch break. I'm very fortunate to be able to take a full hour lunch every day at any given hour, which is very nice. For those of you guys that don't know, I work in your kind of standard corporate environment. Rather laid back, rather lax, kind of very high level. I have a degree in supply chain management and I work in procurement. So what I do on a day-to-day basis is interact with suppliers, negotiate contracts, different supply agreements, and kind of all these other things that add value to cost and the bottom line of a business. But don't want to bore you guys with that stuff. I know that we're starting off in the WRX today, and that is a little bit different, but this video has some big news for the channel. There's going to be some changes coming that I wanted to share with you guys. So how about we go into some information, and we get today started. All right, we have arrived. Now, unfortunately, guys, I couldn't plan this out. There's somebody out here cutting the lawn, so I apologize for the disruption. But one quick bulletin, guys. Enthusiast has the new stamp available. This is our flat brim, new design hat. It's very nice. It's got this unique texture to the top of it with a black brim. It's been a very popular hat, and I'm stoked to see that you guys enjoy it. And secondly, we are bringing flex fits to the enthusiast line, also with the stamp design. We call it the stamp because it looks like something that you would just stamp onto the hat. Something very popular, and we're very proud about. We know that these have been highly requested. Plus, guys, we got new shirts. We have the warranty definition shirt, which is right here. We got the layer right here, which is perfect for those cold weather days. And we've got tons of other awesome apparel. Some of these items are on sale right now. And a quick note, every $5 that you spend on the site gets you one automatic entry into winning a brand new MacBook or a GoPro Hero 5 or $100. So for those of you that have been with the channel for some time now, probably are aware of the fact that I have a 2015 WRX. Picked it up roughly in April. This car has been absolutely outstanding. Picked it up with 38,000 miles. Driven the shit out of it ever since, and it's been great. It's got roughly 46,000 miles on it now. I don't do too many videos about this car because really it's got one purpose. And that purpose is to be my daily driver. It's just my everyday reliable car. It's a ton of fun. It gets great gas mileage. It's a 6-speed manual, 4-cylinder turbo. I'm gonna hold you guys over here because I don't want to pick up too much of that sound right there. Unfortunately, we've got this guy that's committed to cutting this lawn today. But now, a lot of you guys often ask questions about the WRX. What's the status of it? Why don't you mod it? How is it? Do you like it? And yes, all of those are very valid questions. So I wanted to make this video, A, to address that, but B, to talk about the big change that's going to be happening. So my intent was to buy this car for daily driver purposes. Never had any intentions on modding it, which is a huge feat for myself because I've owned roughly 14 cars in the 10 years that I've been driving, and this is the only one that stayed stock throughout the entire time of ownership. So obviously throughout the ownership I've been tempted to mod the car, but I decided I really didn't want to because it wasn't something that I really wanted to share on the channel. I want to thank everyone that supported this channel to this point in time. We are literally only just getting started. So lately I've mentioned in a few of my videos that I'm really beginning to get this itch to get into something fast. Now, we've got an outstanding foundation that's been built so far, and I'd really like to expand upon that by introducing a sports car into the equation. So I gotta jump back into work. I'll catch you guys right after. What's going on, everybody? And we are back. Done with another work day, another one in the books. It seems like time just goes so fast. We are out here at a desolate location, i.e. the mall. This new lens is insane, by the way. It makes everything look so wide. So we're about to meet up with a buddy of mine by the name of Justin. He has a 06 or 07, I think it's an 06, C6 Z06. It's red, it's got a cam, it's got head work done, it's got an intake exhaust, and it makes, I think, roughly 600 horsepower. He's gonna take me out for a ride because I've never gone for a ride in a kind of modified, if you will, C6 Z06. I've been in a few C7s, but never a C6. And of course, speak of the devil, what's happening, buddy? There it is. Listen to that sound. Oh my God. And Justin is right there. He's the owner of this 2007 C6 Z06. You can currently hear it just bitching and moaning right now. It sounds so good. Just listen to that. The car is built to function and perform kind of like that one, except for daily driving. But it's awesome. If you just sit here and look, the car is actually shaking back and forth with how aggressive that cam is. had two vets regardless. They were both red, right?
Yep.
So kind of like Nick with two Z01s, except he had two Corvettes. And I wore my red today too. We're sporting the red, man, just to support the car. Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to connect with Justin because I wanted to go for a ride in a Z. I've never gone out for a ride in one other than one time, but that didn't have its exhaust valve fixed yet. So the owner was pretty nervous about even ripping into it. He had just got it and he had some intentions to fix the heads. And as some of you guys might be aware, but others that aren't, the exhaust valves on these cars from the factory are just absolute junk. They're hollow. They fall into the motor, and if the motor explodes, it basically becomes one big paperweight. So that's where Justin actually went out and he had head work done to the car. He's got an intake, a cam, and exhaust on it. And now it's really a bulletproof car. It's got the T5656 transmission, and it's got, what, 115,000 miles on it, you said? And it runs like a champion. So I wanted to bring you guys along for this experience as I'm seriously considering looking into a Z06 for the replacement of the WRX. But I didn't want to make that decision without actually going for a ride in one. So how about we get to it? Basically like doomsday for the WRX. Kind of like foreshadowing your own death. Here we go, boys. All right. Justin, I'm excited. The most American smelling, feeling situation ever right now. Man, oh my god! That was just the speed limit too. Look at that smile! That is awesome, man! This thing is unreal, unlike anything I've ever experienced. I mentioned, I think earlier in the video, that I was always kind of more of a forced induction kind of guy, but that's why I'm really looking at the C6Z, because it's just 7 liters of pure America. And I gotta say, the power delivery is so much different compared to Boost. I mean, Boost is, you kind of sit there, you floor it, and you wait, whereas this, it's like, you downshift, you hit the throttle, and you're just instantly in the seat. Torque's a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's my turn. And we've got the Sparco Racing seat. Luckily, I fit like a glove. And now you guys are gonna go to the GoPro. And we're back. Feels right. Feels very right. The seat, man, really hugs you up. to 55. Wow. All right, we are back, and that was the coolest experience, but we got something even better for you guys. I told you guys we had a little bit something better for you. Oh my God. All right, I think it's safe to say that we just woke up the entire month. Justin, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. This car is awesome, and I gotta say it's the pinnacle of my experience so far with the C6Zs, and really it was everything that I could have ever imagined. I mean, honestly, everything that I was kind of thinking this car was, and the fact that you let me drive it was even more fun, dude. So smiling endlessly ear to ear right now over his willingness to let me drive it. So thank you, buddy. So with that said, guys, I promised that I would do a short Q&A at the end of this video. I had so many people tune in, and I actually recorded, look at that sunset. That is awesome. Squirrel? Yeah, anyway, that's like the enthusiast, like squirrel, squirrel, car. Anyway, I recorded just a little bit earlier because I was here before Justin had arrived for about a half hour, so I was going through some of the Instagram comments, and you guys absolutely killed it. Thank you all so much. I think there was like 100 comments at the time, and I think there was probably even more now. So I do Q&As often. You guys can check me out right here at Dirty Max. So how about we go back in time a little bit here now and get into the Q&A. And then I'm gonna end this video, before ending this video, and say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna play this outro one more time. Oh, also, if you guys think that I should get a C6Z, drop a comment below. And lastly, Enthusiast is giving away a MacBook GoPro Hero 5, $100 and more. Every $5 you spend on the site gets you one automatic entry. Now I am out. Uh-oh, 6-0. That is hilarious, because that's definitely what you say when you have a 6-0. What made you get a Duramax over anything else? Well, I like Duramax, and really nothing other than the fact that I was working for General Motors at the time, and I could save like roughly $20,000 on the truck. CDP3, does your wife drive your truck? I let her drive it. I try and give her the opportunity to drive it, but she said that she's scared of driving it because it's a little bit wider than that of your normal truck. Favorite feature of the Duramax? I'd have to say that is my purple turbo. Jacob 1098, are there any more power mods planned for the Duramax? Jacob, right now, not so much. It will get a transmission eventually, but the transmission is holding strong, which I'm very fortunate about. Really want to begin to focus efforts on this new car whenever I get it. Bree Jean, what inspired you to do YouTube and start your enthusiast company? Well, I had Instagram for a while, and people really liked the content that I was sharing, and I had always kind of aspired to do YouTube, to kind of have a YouTube personality, and really to share my passions with awesome people like you guys. And lastly, Enthusiast. Enthusiast is something that just represents all of us. It's not something that I do just to kind of associate to a channel. There's also a viable reason to do that. I wanted to create a really likable brand that's very relatable for people and use it as a method to express really who we are, because without enthusiasm, I wouldn't be who I am, and I'm sure that a lot of you wouldn't be who you were if you didn't have that love, that intrinsic love and passion for cars. And I wanted to build a brand that represents exactly that. Justin Brennan 98, will you ever buy a duper car or an old truck? I have no idea what a duper car is. I don't know if that's just some terminology that's in the younger crowd, or it's just a made up word, but yes, I will buy a duper car. I think that that's referring to kind of like a beat up daily driver, because I don't plan on daily driving the Corvette when I get it. And I will also definitely not be daily driving the Duramax. Austin Powell 2, I kind of introduced what my day job is in the beginning of this segment. For confidentiality reasons, I'm not going to state the company, but I work in procurement. I handle contract negotiations and strategic sourcing for the company that I work for. Luke Grizz 65, have you always been a car guy? Absolutely. I grew up in a car enthusiast family, and if I wasn't a car guy, I probably would have gotten disowned at a very young age. Antonio Roberts 32, get a GT350R. That would be really badass, but I don't know if I can convert over to Ford. I'm pretty loyal to GM. hipsters, what made you want to name the brand Enthusiast, spelled E-N-T-H-U-Z-S-T? Well, there's an ideology behind that. Actually, I love the word enthusiast, again, because it plays into such a huge part of my character. I wanted to kind of add like a modern flair to a classic, iconic word. And enthusiast is very lengthy, and honestly, I spelled that word wrong for like the first 3 years that I would ever even use it in a sentence. So I wanted to kind of give it a little bit of a modern twist and give it its own unique brand image. So thank you guys very much for tuning in today. I'm really excited about the progress that's going to unfold here on the channel. Can't wait to bring all of you guys along with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. If you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. You guys are all so awesome. And with that said, have an awesome night. Take care, and we'll see you this weekend because we've got another video coming that's going to have some awesome content in it. So with that said, sayonara.